What's up guys, this is Cyborg Alien, and today I have a video on advanced commands for written books. Okay, so let's get to it. So first off, we're going to click this button on this command block, and it gives us a book. And it says click me, so if we click it, it gives me my head. This uses something called click event with an action run command and a value of the /give command. So let's just do that together. First, what I'm going to do is take the basic part of the command of giving a which you know how to do from my last video on the basics of written command block, or basics of books with using command blocks. So I'll just copy that, paste that into here, and put in comma after the text, put in capital E for event, colon, curly brackets, and inside the curly brackets run underscore command, then a comma, value, backslash quotation, with inside that your command, so maybe /say hello. And then after this I'm just going to make sure that the curly brackets and square brackets are equaled out. So I believe I need one curly bracket, quotation, square bracket, and curly bracket. And then I'll just click the button. It says click me. I said hello. Okay. So, for the next command block, let me just get this stuff out of my inventory. I'll click it. It says click me. I'm not actually going to click this one because it will open a URL, as you can see, leading to my YouTube. And this also uses click event, but it uses an action of open underscore URL, and then you just put in the URL address, as you can see here. And what I'm just going to do is I will actually just copy all the way up to this click event, because you know how to do that now, and paste that into the command block above. Okay, so after the click event, we want to put the curly brackets inside, put action, but this time put run underscore, not command, not run, this open underscore URL. Then you put comma, value, backslash, quotation, backslash quotation. Inside that, the URL. So anything you want, maybe we want www.google.com. Like that. Just put that. Oh, forgot to close it off. So curly bracket, square bracket, curly bracket, quotation, square bracket, curly bracket. Boom, and then that would lead to google.com. Once again, I'm not going to click that just because I don't want to be going through all that stuff on the video. Anyways, so let's go to the next one. Let's just click it. It says hover on me, and it says red in blue text. How that is done is it uses, again, something like click event, but this time hover event, then a action called show underscore text, and then it says the text basically after with the value. So let's grab the basic command once again. We'll go all the way up to right before hover event. Copy all of this, paste this above, and put a comma after the text. Put hover event, capital in for event, colon, curly bracket, with inside that action, show text, comma, value, backslash quotation, back quotation, and with inside that, you just want whatever you want the value to be. So maybe I want this time, and then to have a color, you just put outside that color, and we'll put red for this. And then we'll just close this off, so that's going to be a curly bracket, square bracket, quotation, curly bracket, quotation, square bracket, curly bracket. And how I'm closing this off is I'm just equalizing how many curly brackets and square brackets are in here that haven't been closed off already. So I'll just click that, hover over me. Oh, it says it's not red, so let's go ahead and actually fix that. And let me see how I can fix that. I think maybe that's not a color, or let's check in here. This one says text. Oh, that's why. What you're going to do actually to make it have a color is put curly brackets around for the value. With inside the and inside that you want to put text like you normally would, in color, and then red. So that makes sense. So then that should be red. Okay, let me just get rid of that. So then this one, let's just click it. It says hover. I'll hover. And that's actually an item, a sharpness enchant of level 9001. It says has a lore of hello there, and it can break stone and diamond ore. Okay, so we're not going to do all of those things, but this is more of a proof concept. And I will just show you how you can get yourself a item, more or less. So we'll just copy all the way up from hover event. Actually, let me explain this first. It uses a hover event again, like the last one, so you can do a hover command, and it shows the item, so it uses show underscore item, that, and this has a custom name, lore, and enchant. So let me just paste this in now. So then this says hover event, colon, inside that we just want to put curly brackets, action, show underscore item, comma, value, and then I believe curly brackets again. Let me just check to make sure. It looks like, no, what you're actually is place down your backslash quotation, backslash quotation, and what's inside that, then the curly brackets, then the ID of the item, so maybe craft stone, and then that will show stone when you hover. Oh, I forgot to close it off. That is an important thing to do. And I believe this is just a normal one, so just put another one of those. The curly bracket, quotation, square bracket, and curly bracket. Hover, stone. You can also make these, I believe, colored if you want, maybe. Maybe not. You can check. Yes, it looks like I did. I forget how though, so we'll check that quick. Sorry if this is kind of confusing, but this will also give you a chance to kind of look over this for yourself, and might actually not have had a color. No, I don't think it did. I think that's possibly just color. I'm not sure. Anyways, let's just move on. And this is hover event using to show a mob with a custom name. So, as you can see, that has a custom name. To be like a creeper face, but that didn't exactly work. So I did that. Has a UUID value of all zeros, and it is a creeper. So this uses show entity, I believe. So you wouldn't just have to do a creeper or like a mob. You could do like a item on the ground. And let's go over that with each other. All of this from hover event, because once again you already know how to do that. So we take hover event, we put the curly brackets inside there, we will put action, show, underscore, entity, and then we want to put comma, value, and then we want to colon, backslash quotation, and we want to put curly brackets, then you put name, colon, backslash, wherever you want the name, so maybe HH, and then we can put backslashes, type, and then the type you want, maybe entity horse, and then that will be a horse. And then the ID will be the UID value, and we don't actually need to mess around with that. So we'll just put, we have all that, and then we just need to, once again, balance the brackets. So curly bracket, square bracket, curly bracket, quotation, square bracket, curly bracket. Okay, and then let's click that button, and we hover, HH, entity horse. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. This one, when you hover over it, it says look at me. No, wait, hover over me. And then it says taking inventory. So this shows an achievement of taking out inventory. So this uses hover event again, show achievement for the action, and then it uses a value, which will be achievement.open inventory. I will link in the description. I will link to all the achievements and statistics, because you can use both of those for show achievement. Okay, so let me just copy over, take this, put this above, and after hover event, put two curly brackets, and put show underscore achievement. I think that's right. Oh, I forgot action. So we just put action, colon, and then at the end of this, value, backslash quotation, open, wait, achievement, dot open inventory. And I forgot to balance the brackets. I believe this uses, nope, this doesn't use an extra tag, so we can just go like this. Another, yeah, would actually be right. Quotation, square bracket, curly bracket. Leave this, wait, that's not actually all we need. We need one more curly bracket right there. Okay, so we take that, and now it says taking inventory, just like the other one. Okay, so now this next one is look at me, no wait, hover over me, I just copied that from there. And then this says games quit statistic. So there you can see that's a statistic. And how you do that is just stat.leaveGame instead of achievement.openInventory. So it's the same concept, and I'm not actually going to go over this because of that. Okay, now we'll go over the translate. Then this says press Cyborg Alien to open your inventory. Now we know that pressing Cyborg Alien to open your inventory is not actually correct. But with Translate, you can do that. So I'll take everything from the basics once again and bring it up here. What we're going to want to do after here, usually you're just going to put in your curly brackets, and I'm actually just going to balance this out right away just so I don't have to do that later. And you want to put, instead of text, you put translate backslash quotation backslash quotation what achievement or statistic you want. As you can see, we'll be going over how you can do that over there. So you just do achievement dot open inventory and then dot description. So that's how you will change it. And then after that you put with, you put comma with, colon, square bracket, curly bracket, selector, backslash quotation, at P, and then whatever, if you want a color, or if you don't want a color, bold, whatever you want. So we'll do dark red, strike through. Oh. If I could type. Okay. So that should press Cyborg Alien strike through. Yeah. So, and then this game's quit. That just translated a stat dot leave game. I don't think there's a description for this, but we can check. I thought I checked before. No. So there's no description for this. But that's kind of interesting, and then you can color it and whatnot. It's basically a easy way, or more complicated way, I guess, to get leave game on there. But then you can also put, as I'm going to show in a little bit, something with that. Translate. Okay. So this translates an item name, as you can see. Translate item dot helmet diamond dot name. That's important. Dot name with a color. And that's basically how you did translate achievement. So we're not going to go over there. And then this shows a specific player's name using the selector. Yeah, let me just clear my whole inventory. Like we did on translate an item. Oh, wait, no. Translate an achievement, where we used selector to get player. That's how you do this one. You do selector at P, and then if you want specifiers, you just put in square bracket, name, type, radius, coordinates, all kinds of things, levels. Okay, so we'll go over this one. Let me just take the basics here. Copy it. Control V it in. Then I just do selector, colon, backslash quotation. I'll do at P. Color, and then I just bounce curly brackets, square brackets, and quotations. So let me just do that. Okay. And there we go. Oh, did that not actually? Yeah, it did. Okay. I was wandering there for a second. Okay, and then this one shows a score of a specific player. So first of all, you can see that the score is 0, and then when I add 1, the score is 1. I'll add it to 100. So you can see that these are just setting my score. They're not actually doing anything to the command block. Okay, so that set it to 42. And now let me just put everything back. And how this does this is using something called score, and then the player's name. So this is whoever's looking at the book, or whoever receives the book, that shows their score, and then it shows for which objective. So I'll show you how to do that. Let me actually copy, once again, just the basic parts that you can see from the basics of written books using command blocks video that I made. So you just put score, colon, curly brackets, name, colon, backslash quotation, with inside that you put at P, so the nearest player, at E, and then specify stuff, like, so if it's like a mob or something like that, or at random, just as usual, at all. But there's also this other one, the asterisk, and that will go, like I said, to the player who receives it. Their score will be shown there. So all players who receive this, their own score will be shown. And then you can do objective, and I'll just do test because that's the one I have set up. And as you can see, you can also put a color. If you put it on the outside, I'm going to do red, and that should be good. Let me just make sure everything is balanced out for curly brackets, square brackets, stuff like that. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, now it says 42 in red. Okay. So before, how I said you could translate a stat and this could be useful for something. Well, that's where it would be useful. Maybe you can have objectives that use stats instead of just like dummy or something like that, and you can put it next to the stat name for the player. So that would be interesting. And then this last one will do everything, I think. What? No, this is what? But I work. No. No. Why? Okay, well, sorry about that, guys. Well, I'm just gonna go. Bye.